Hi everyone, welcome to Hedgehog Hollow and welcome to the Save the Crafty YouTuber hop. So today I am hopping with some really fun YouTubers. You can check out the description below for who is next on the hop, and there are prizes at every stop as well, so be sure to comment on my video. You do not need to comment on all of them to enter, but the more you comment on, the more chances of winning a prize. Justine will be announcing the winners over on her blog later in the month. All the details will be in the description below. I'm giving away a $25 gift card, and there's some other great prizes we go along. And today I'm going to be making some masculine cards. We're going to be making bulk cards, super simple, limited supplies. So let's get started. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be using limited supplies to create today's cards. And the reason I'm doing that is because we don't always have everything we see used in YouTube videos. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But it's nice to be able to try out things when we don't have those supplies. So I'm going to be using my MISTI, and we're going to be making a few different cards. And I'm using my Hedgehog Hollow subscription box. You can see here, these are the stamps included this month. You also get card bases, coloured cardstocks, candy, some prints, some other things to use, and there is a stencil included too, but we're going to limit ourselves to just these stamp sets. And you can order a Hedgehog Hollow box, and for Save the Crafty YouTuber hop, we have a code in the description below that you can get free shipping on your first order in the US, and if you're outside the US, you'll just get a shipping credit. So let me pick out some cardstock. We want white card first of all, and then we're going to use some of these fun colours afterwards. So I'm going to open up my MISTI. And for this one, I'm going to pre-trim my cardstock. So my inside layer on a card is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So I'm going to cut this down, ready to go, just like that. And now we're going to play with a couple of different ideas. So I'm going to take this one. This one says, the man cave, where the beer is always cold and the game is always on. So I think that's a really fun one. I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to centralize this on my card, just like that. Make sure it's as straight as it can be. Press down with your MISTI, and then I'm going to take 2 different shades of blue. I'm going to use these 2 Nuvo hybrids from Blue Blossom. So I'm going to use Siren Blue and Midnight Surf. And you'll also find there's some coupons for Tonic in the description below as well. So I'm just going to take these 2 pads, and I'm just overlapping in the middle there. And now I'm going to stamp out. And I'm going to do it once more just because I want to strengthen that up just a little bit. And again, Siren Blue. And you could do this with one shade, you could do it with embossing powder. I just want to show you that with a few stamps, you can make lots and lots of different things. And with the Hedgehog Hollow box, you also get included 30 tutorials from our design team. So doesn't that look really cool, but so easy and simple on there too. So lots and lots of ideas you can do on there. So there's another option for you. I also want to do another base. So let's take this stamp off, and I'm going to go with this one. So this one says sawdust even his man glitter. And I'm going to take this off of here. Again, I'm going to pre-cut down my cardstock because then I know exactly where to center my stamp. Just makes things so much easier. So 3 3/4, 5 inches, and I'm just going to do a couple of those while we have our trimmer out. And I really like this Tim Holtz trimmer. Everyone, I always say with crafty tools, we all like different things, there's personal preferences, but for me this is definitely the best one out there. So I'm cutting down 4 more pieces so that we can make 5 quick, easy, simple cards. So I want it to be really, really easy. Things you can make at home. And if you don't have these exact stamps, well, you can use other ones, or you can grab one with some free shipping below too. So we want to make it really easy as part of this hop. So I'm taking, again, a piece here. If you're wondering what's inside of my MISTI, it's called Sticky Grid. I have a video on the front page of the channel, and the video is called Never Need Magnets in Your MISTI again, and it'll teach you all about Sticky Grid. This piece has been in there for over 6 months, and I stamp every single day. So it will last you a long, long time. I was thinking about doing embossing powder, but I think this one is going to go with the dark blue. But it would be cool to maybe emboss the tips of your trees, or you could add some foiling details. I think there's all sorts of different things you could do with this. So again, I'm just tapping my ink on, and you could use an acrylic block if you don't have a stamp platform, but this just means I can stamp it multiple times. So again, I can just really strengthen up this one. So there is my Sawdust is Man Glitter. Again, it looks really, really fun on there. Let's stamp out a couple more, because as I say, I want to show you lots and lots of different ways you can use 1 or 2 stamp sets. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to grab my girl. I'm going to go this side. And my guy. Then there is, what's in the set? Oh, there it is. This one says Rad. So we're going to add that in. Like so. And I'm going to do the girl in pink, the words in Siren Blue. So I'm just going to, literally, you can see I'm just peeling him back to make it easy to ink up my Rad. And I'll pop him back. And then I'm just going to use some regular black ink to ink him up. Like that. And she just needs a little bit more ink. So the great thing about using a stamp platform is I can get everything back in the same place. If you haven't used one before, it's a really, really easy tool to use. So we can firm her up a little bit. And I'm going to take off my Rad, and I'm going to go in with this guy here. There you go. Again, just a little bit of colour, but a fun background that you can create for your card. So that's 3 already done. You can do simple sentiments. We can tile the sentiments in different ways. This one was designed to be really simple to use. So you can take these here, and you've got outlines, and you also have solids, and you have a sentiment. So you can do this outlines, and then you can just colour them in by hand. You can do outlines and then add the solids in different colours, however you want to do it. I'm going to do this as a very clean and simple card, like this, and you'll see how this will come together. Make sure I'm using the outlines. I am. So again, I'm going to ink this up, and you'll see when we start mounting, I'm going to show you some mounting techniques to create quick, easy, simple cards. So we'll have 5 Father's Day cards ready to go really, really fast. So I'm just going to leave that like that for now. And then we want one more. This one we cut down. We did this one. So I'm going to do these 3 in here. Okay, I'm going to peel these off. And in here I like this one because you can do like something really fun for younger guys or for teens and things. You could do boy cards. And then under here you've got the tuxedos, so we can line those up. And a really easy way to line these up, so I'm actually going to keep them on the bottom bit if I can, because they're nicely lined up. I'm going to grab my acetate and just fold it back. So you see there how I folded this back. I happen to know that when I designed them, I lined them up perfectly. So I'm going to take this, find it where I want it on my card, bend that acetate down like that, and I'm going to put my MISTI lid down, so when I pick my MISTI up I can literally just peel my stamps off, and now I know they're in an exact line. So there's a little top tip for you. Again, you could do them the same colour, you could do different colours. I'm going to turn this middle one blue, and I'm going to do the other two in black. Just like that. And we can stamp down. If you need to, you can stamp a second time. That's my blue done. And they're all one piece as well, which makes it so easy. I'm going to grab my black. Stamp those out. And you can see that, just perfect, easy, done. So now we have 5 cards stamped out, ready to go. And I'm going to show you some ways to mount them up. So let's grab some card bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are pre-scored from scrapbook.com, which I really love. Anything pre-scored makes it so much easier. I'm going to grab out some dark blue cardstock and of course my favorite black cardstock for mounting. So for this particular one, I'm actually going to add in a pop of red, just for fun. So first thing we're going to do is trim these down. So I'm going to pop them in my trimmer like this. And I'm lining up this edge with the edge of my acrylic so that I know I have even edging on either side. So make that really easy. And then we're going to mount this up. So my next layer normally would be 4 inches by 5 1/4. So we can see how that looks. I'm actually going to do an extra layer as well. So let's mount this on with some tape. I have some Gina K tape here. So I'm going to make this nice and even. And again, here's a trick. So you know that your width and one bottom can be right. And then all you have to do is go in and you can have 3 really even pieces. There's no measuring needed to do that. Really simple. And we're going to take some black. And this one I'm going to cut down to the right size. So 4 inches by 5 1/4. I'm going to take this. I'm going to stick this in correct on the ends and in the center of that. Let's take our card base the correct way around. And you could heat emboss a sentiment, you could stamp a sentiment and add it on, all sorts of different ideas, but there is one card really easy. You could add Nuvo drops or some little buttons and things on there just to add some extra detail, but there's one card done. For this one here, I said to you we're going to do a really clean and simple card, so let me show you how we're going to do that. We're going to take this here, I'm going to trim these off. And we're going to add this onto some black cardstock. And so I'm putting it in the center, left to right, but I'm leaving a little bit more room at the bottom because I can always cut them off if I want to. I'm going to make this even. And now we're going to add this onto our card front. And what I will do afterwards is I want to add some Nuvo drops, and you'll see that on the finished photo at the end. of adding those beers in, but I'm going to do that afterwards so it has time to dry. I don't have to worry about waiting for it to dry while I'm putting it on the front of the card, but it's just going to be super simple, and we'll include a photo at the end of all of them finished. So there's another one done. This we're just going to go with our very basic normal matting. So I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And I'm going to add this onto my card base. So line 3 sides up, the 4th one will take care of itself. And we'll do that way around. Again, you could add enamel dots, Nuvo drops, glitter, you could add a bit of foil, all sorts of different things if you wanted to add some fun touches on there. And then I'll add some sentiments on afterwards too, so you'll see those. So that's that one. You can see how this is coming together. And then we'll have a really cute sentiment that comes across the bottom there. For our sawdust is man glitter. Again, I'm just going to add a pop of colour in. I always like going with red. I think it adds just a nice pop of colour to your cards. So 4 inches, 5 1/4 inches. Tape. You can see I do 3, knowing that that 4th one will be right. And then we can add it onto our card base. And don't forget to hit subscribe, ring the bell, thumbs up, all of those fun things so that you get notifications of all of our videos. We have one here every single day, and we do some really fun things. We have 2-minute tips, we have tips, tricks, and techniques, all sorts of different things you can learn to do with your crafting. So I'm just doing this final one here, and actually I'm going to double matte this one. So I'm going to go with some blue, and I think what colours I've got that would go. I guess red. So this one I'm actually cutting to the 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And so I'm going to cut my little man cave here because this will also fit on a tag, the way we sized it. So I'm cutting just 1/8 of an inch off of every side. And I'm just making sure we don't cut off what we don't want to. So again, just some tape. And then onto the red. And then onto the blue. Okay, more tape. Of course, because tape always runs out during our projects. And that. And then our last piece. So on your screen now, you can see how all of those cards turn out, just like those little extra details I added on, but really simple and totally optional as well. You could do it without those too. And then you have 5 quick and easy cards using just 3 different stamp sets from the Hedgehog Hollow box as well. So I hope you enjoyed this. And so don't forget to hop, the next person is below in that description. Hit subscribe, ring the bell, leave us a comment so that you enter the giveaway. If you're US or international, leave us a comment if you want a physical prize. But the more stops you stop at, the more chances you have to win. So don't forget to check all those things out, and I will see you again here at the Hedgehog Hollow tomorrow. I hope you'll join me then with another tip, trick, technique, or maybe something else. Happy crafting, everyone. See you then. Bye.